from NRG Stadium in Houston. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Holding offense.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
Still first down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. You see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 6 catches, 81 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open. Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary. Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Love. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number 1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we got some intriguing matchups in prime time tonight. Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And the Texans will take over.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Love.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Ready?
Love now to pass on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Justin Lewis.
His first NFL reception goes for 6. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have the Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Second and 12.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throw right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They go play fake. Mahomes.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Whatever it takes, man, get it. That's what it is.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Back to throw here. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 70.
And the Chiefs are back within a couple of the lead.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Houston set to take over. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because
what a juke into space.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least one tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dawson Knox, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Love. Touchdown!
Nico Collins.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now on first down.
And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, Love to pass. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Love from the gun on third down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And some room to roam now.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this is back to an 8-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now out comes Houston. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to fit. They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Love. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. This ball caught by Mechie. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Mahomes now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
From the 27, Mahomes steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he bats it away, and it... incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
But Houston's offense taking over again. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw there complete to Myers.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage them.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Love. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Mahomes able to find Gray here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Mahomes to throw it. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
There he goes left side. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans team. Been a bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you're pressing a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy